Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're unpacking what is absolutely, without a doubt, the modern enterprise's greatest existential tension. We're talking about the executive paradox. It's that intense and, honestly, often destructive friction between the relentless demand for release velocity and the absolute non-negotiable necessity of system stability. For the C-suite, this isn't just some technical debate for the IT department. It's a fundamental governance issue that sits right at the very core of your fiduciary responsibility. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today. First, velocity versus system stability. Then we'll map out the catastrophic risk cascade. Third, the major audit threat. Next, the dual-track authorization strategy. Number 5, the elite governance template. And finally, we'll wrap up with instant information security maturity. Let's get started. Section 1, velocity versus system stability. Picture the boardroom table. On one side, you've got release velocity. The market demands speed, right? Your agile teams are pushed to deploy updates, features, and fixes at an absolute breakneck pace just to stay competitive. But sitting on the exact opposite side, you have system stability. This is your absolute mandate for rigorous security, unyielding governance, and tightly controlled operational planning. These are opposing forces, and when an organization fails to harmonize them, well, that friction creates massive systemic vulnerabilities across your entire production environment. Now, this friction gives birth to a very specific, very dangerous internal threat. We call it the shadow push. Think about it. What happens when you require a heavy, bureaucratic review for every single trivial, low-risk change? You create developer friction, and driven by that friction, because let's face it, engineers are always going to find the path of least resistance. Technical teams will eventually bypass the system. They'll execute unauthorized emergency code pushes directly into production. I want to be crystal clear here. This is not an external cyber attack. We're talking about a purely internal operational failure, but it acts as the ultimate catalyst for absolute catastrophe. Section 2, the catastrophic risk cascade. Here is the terrifying sequence of failures. It goes like this. An unauthorized change breaks a critical production system, which results in immediate contractual SLA breaches. That downtime, it directly triggers client churn. And because controls were completely bypassed, you're suddenly hit with regulatory non-compliance fines, all while that untested code invites a very public security breach. As a result, your stock valuations literally plummet. And ultimately, the board demands accountability, ending in career-ending executive termination. It's chilling, really. A simple technical bypass becomes a complete fiduciary collapse in a matter of days. And this brilliantly illustrates that we aren't just talking about a server going offline here. We're talking about the complete, multi-dimensional loss of enterprise goodwill and the total collapse of shareholder trust. Critical board mandates slip completely out of reach. And ultimately, it translates directly to personal fiduciary liability for the executive suite who failed to establish the proper guardrails in the first place. Section 3, the major audit threat. Make no mistake about it, external regulators and internal auditors absolutely do not view a shadow push as a mere technical glitch or just a symptom of a fast-moving team. No, to them, it's an unforgivable lapse in governance. If critical production infrastructure is altered without prior testing and approval, it triggers an automatic major non-conformance under the timeless change management control. And a major non-conformance, that can instantly halt certification paths and invite severe, sweeping regulatory scrutiny. Let's look at the exact anatomy of this implementation failure. Critical production infrastructure changes executed directly without approval. Now, from the perspective of the Chief Information Security Officer, or CISO, the rationale for strict governance is completely non-negotiable. Standardization is absolutely required for testing, requesting, and assessing the security impact of every single change. Without it, you are quite literally flying blind. Section 4, dual-track authorization strategy. So the crucial point is that the solution requires a dual-track authorization strategy. You simply cannot treat every change exactly the same way. For those complex, high-risk changes, sure, you maintain your standard approval track, that comprehensive, methodical review. But to actually eliminate that dangerous developer friction we talked about, you simultaneously deploy an emergency authorization track. This is a pre-authorized, heavily governed parallel process. It allows teams to move fast when necessary, protecting your release speed without ever sacrificing enterprise value or system stability. Section 5, the elite governance template. Building a dual-track process from scratch is arduous, and honestly, it's fraught with compliance pitfalls. To seamlessly bridge the gap between velocity and stability, leading organizations turn to the change management procedure template provided by the ISO 27001 Institute. This is a done-for-you resource with a truly elite pedigree. It's been meticulously prepared by industry experts and principal auditors operating under the aegis of the ISO Training Institute. Provided in a fully editable Word document format, it directly addresses specific information security mandates, complete with step-by-step instructions and proven industry best practices. What's truly remarkable about this asset is its precision. The entire governance procedure spans exactly 12 pages. It's the perfect equilibrium. It gives you the rigorous depth required to satisfy the strictest regulatory auditors, while perfectly maintaining the streamlined usability that ensures your engineering teams will actually adopt it rather than try to bypass it. Section 6. Instant Information Security Maturity. This brings us to the million-dollar board-level question. How quickly can your organization achieve genuine, defensible information security maturity? If you're building frameworks from a blank page, you're looking at years of trial, error, and failed audits. But with the right elite asset in your corner, that timeline collapses completely. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how incredibly straightforward it is to customize this template for your specific enterprise. The document comes preloaded with placeholders. You simply replace the hypothetical logos, you use the find and replace function to swap out the placeholder name ABC Technologies Private Limited, and update acronyms like ABCTPL with your own company's details. The total customization time shrinks to mere minutes, allowing for seamless, frictionless integration into your existing certification projects. And while that customization takes only minutes, the operational impact is staggering. A sincere and serious implementation of the contents within this 12-page document grants your enterprise a massive 15 to 20-year head start in information security management system maturity. You're instantly absorbing 2.5 decades of global audit expertise and embedding it directly into your own corporate DNA. As the ISO 27001 Institute definitively states, the objective here is to, and I quote, elevate your organization's efficiency and security, ensuring minimal risk and maximum compliance. That is the ultimate resolution to the executive paradox. You no longer have to choose between moving fast and moving securely. With a mature, dual-track procedure, you achieve both. Which leaves every executive, board member, and IT leader with this final, critical reflection. Look at your own infrastructure today. Are your current change controls acting as a resilient safeguard for your enterprise value? Or have they become so rigid and unworkable that they are silently acting as a catalyst for catastrophic risk? The answer to that question will determine the future of your organization. Thank you for joining me for this explainer.